separate times I was in the portal for 6 months. So, I was at home training, thinking I was never going to be able to play football again. So when I got the call here, it was a no-brainer to walk into this type of environment with these coaches, this knowledge, and I feel like I was sent here. God gave me an opportunity. I don't take it for granted. And like I said, I was in a dark place, but He pulled me out of that pit, and I'll forever talk about how Christ is the reason that I'm here, and He's my foundation.
J Mack from Syracuse, New York, man, came all the way out to see my Colorado Buffs.
What channel do you watch that brought you out here?
The pregame show.
Never watched the college game till last season when Coach Prime came to Colorado. And I am in Colorado at Folsom Field. I am the Colorado Buffaloes auntie from Texas. Sweet treat.
Hey, I've been following the pregame show. It's all about let's go Buffs.
Away from Texas. Yes, sir. Watch you every single day. Nobody lays it down like Uncle Neely and the pregame show.
Neely, pregame show behind the scenes of everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. Trying to put you up on game.
Yahoo Sports. You guys week 1 against Georgia Tech kind of struggling to contain the quarterback, stop the run. How do you feel like the defense is improving and preparing for Houston this week?
I think last week we played against Delaware. We was more locked in, like more paying attention, like 300 some yards. That's not in our category. We held them to 80. So just moving on to the next week, forgetting about that. And just week after week, we will improve and do stop the run, stop the quarterback, and do what we do best, rush the passer.
Hey Brandon, Jake Schwartz from DMVR. Just seems like you really broke out in the lead up to the start of the season. What really started to click for you, and why did that just happen for you all of a sudden?
I said my off-season training, putting in extra work back at home, not being here. And just getting some extra work, working after practice with Big Quinn or Aunt Quinn. Just doing the little things, and it comes up in practice too. And just being myself out there, having fun. I think that's what I was missing last year, is not having too much fun, just having fun out there again.
Hi, Brandon. Just how much have you learned these last couple weeks starting, and how much is that going to kind of help you going forward this season?
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot the first 2 games. It's just like going back to the fundamentals of football, like getting off, shedding blocks, and making plays. And then like Coach Pecco, Coach Sapp, his knowledge. Coach Pecco been in the league 15 years. Coach Sapp, gold jackets, really great room. Just listening to them and taking from what we do on to practice and putting it on the field.
Like you said just a second ago, this defensive line room is extremely deep. What has been your favorite part of playing alongside all those guys?
I think we got a great brotherhood. We do a lot of things outside of practice. Like we watched the Super Bowl together at one of our teammates' house. We cooked. We do a lot of things together. We watch film together. I think it just brings us closer. And then when we come out there on Saturdays, Fridays, we know what we want, and we do it as a pack. We got no one's selfish out there. No one's I person. We do it as a team. That's how we always will be.
Hey Ben, you mentioned Coach Sapp and Coach Pecco. Just what are some of the biggest things that you've learned from those 2 coaches this year?
Yeah, my Coach Sapp, just staying on your gap, basically. He wants you to get off the ball, strike people, convert the pass. Triple the run on your way to the quarterback. That's what he says. And then Coach Pecco, technicians, knowing your job, giving us little cheat codes. When we out there, like we got pad and back on certain plays we got. And then we got Coach Pine, pass rush. We feel like, we just need to get after it more in the pass rush, and that's what we go do.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey Brandon, Brian Halbel, the Daily Camera. I know the defense has not played the way you guys want to the first couple of weeks. Do you think there's a lot of new faces, obviously? Do you think there's still a lot of adjustment period, you guys learning how to play with each other and some of the new guys learning the scheme and all that?
Yeah, I think that showed up in the first game, but I think we still haven't played our best game, even that. But I think we come in closer together from the whole defensive standpoint. Everybody knowing their job. We meeting more together as a group to know what everybody got. And our coaches do a good job of explaining it, what the safeties got to do, filling in gaps, the linebackers. So I think we getting closer in that aspect, and it won't be no more 300-something rushing yards.
John, go ahead.
Right to that point, Georgia Tech made it kind of their mission to be the more physical team. Do you guys take that as a challenge as you enter Big 12 play?
Well, definitely. We just got out physical. That's it. And we just gotta do better as a team. We way more physical than that. But I think the first game we got our jitters out the way, and being physical. That's just that start up front with the D line and the linebackers. We gotta come down, hit, strike, and do our job basically, and move them back. They can't be moving us back.
Anything else for Brandon? All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
I would say they were solid. I'm always tough on myself, so a lot of areas I can improve in. Obviously, it's a deep running back room, so anytime you get in there, you have to take advantage of your opportunities. But I would say solid. I'm, like I said, very hard on ourselves, as we are as a team, so we're just looking to take that next step.
Hey Simeon, you had a hurdle along the sideline, that 360 hurdle type thing as well. I'm just wondering, I don't know, how do you play with such looseness and comfortability on the field to try those moves?
You just have to react, really. That's what it comes down to. Being here, it's always a blessing that you have coaches that let you play football. So at the end of the day, I just go out there and react to what I see, and I play hard.
Hey Simeon, Brian Halbel, the Daily Camera. A couple questions for you. This is your 5th year in college. I know you probably haven't had the opportunities you wanted to your first couple of stops. Can you talk about that journey and why maybe you didn't get the opportunities you wanted?
Yeah, there was 2 separate times I was in the portal for 6 months. So, I was at home training, thinking I was never going to be able to play football again. So when I got the call here, it was a no-brainer to walk into this type of environment with these coaches, this knowledge, and I feel like I was sent here. God gave me an opportunity. I don't take it for granted. And like I said, I was in a dark place, but He pulled me out of that pit, and I'll forever talk about how Christ is the reason that I'm here, and He's my foundation.
And then just as a follow-up to that, because of all that, do you think that you are maybe more determined, energized, whatever, with this opportunity because hey, this is it. I got to make the most of it.
Absolutely, it's a brand new perspective. I wake up every morning, and the first thing I do is just thank the Lord for this opportunity. These mountains are beautiful out here. Being coached by Hall of Famers. I don't take anything for granted. So, and also knowing it's my last year, I still have goals and aspirations of going to the next level. It's the reason I came here. So every day at practice, whether it's meetings, whatever lift, I always give my all for myself and for my teammates because I know they have the same dreams.
Nikki. Hey Simeon, you mentioned being coached by Hall of Famers. What has it been like for you learning under Marshall Faulk?
It's just, I call them just like gold nuggets, man. Every time we get in the meeting room, it's just something that I have to write down, whether that be concerning football, concerning anything off the field, Just as much as he wants us to be great football players, he wants us to be great young men, and I really take that to heart because that's something that throughout my journey with the ups and downs of football, sitting in the portal for 6 months, I've had to do some real soul searching and look at myself as a man and clean up some things that I knew wasn't really of my character. So anytime I step in that meeting room, I always ask questions. I always make sure I'm sitting up straight and letting him know that I'm paying attention.
Simeon, this is a pretty deep running back room, and we haven't even got a chance to see Dallin on the field yet. Just what's the balance for you of trying to make the most of your opportunity, but also knowing that there's some different skill sets in the room that can also do some different things as we've seen through the first 2 weeks?
Right, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. We all know that it's a deep room. We all know that we're competing, but the thing that's making our running back room click right now is the fact that we're not selfish. We're not an arrogant group of guys. We all want to see each other win. We all want to see each other succeed. So whether it be any 2-back sets or, Coach Fall calls us out there to start whatever drive, we're out there playing for the group.
Brian, I want to ask you, another follow-up here, but when you're sitting in the portal for several months this year, were you starting to think about, all right, what are my post-football plans here? And did you have something lined up in just in case you didn't get a call from anybody?
Absolutely, you have to. My family, you can't sit around and be a bum. So I was thinking about things off the field. My sister's a licensed athletic trainer at FC Dallas right now, so I was thinking about going that route, learning about the body. I always like to help, so if I wasn't playing football, I want to see, okay, how can I help guys get there if I'm not able to play anymore? So I was thinking about a lot of different routes, but again, I can't thank the Lord enough for getting that phone call that one day and landing me here.
Hey, Simeon, now entering Big 12 play with Houston on Friday, just what does this offense need to do to find success down there, and just what are you looking forward to most?
We just have to be us. Like I said, Houston, they switch things up. They'll go 4 down, they'll go 3 down. They do a lot of stunts up front. 36 is a pretty physical linebacker. So we have to play disciplined football. We know it's conference play. We know emotions will be high. We can't get caught up in any of that stuff. Just be us, Don't try to do too much. Everybody do their 1/11 and we'll be fine.
Simeon, we saw after the touchdown in the 2-minute drill the other day, it seemed like everybody on the sideline was congratulating Ryan Staub. You've only been here for a couple months, but what kind of impact has he had on you to make you one of the people that I saw go up to him and kind of congratulate him after that touchdown play? What was that moment like for you, just kind of celebrating with him and the rest of the team?
Yeah, he took advantage of his opportunities, and that's something that Coach Prime preaches all the time, and that goes for every single one of us. When your number is called, you go out there and show out. You're not here for no reason. We're all here. We're all here to better ourselves in some way, whether that be the NFL or becoming better men off the field. So he took advantage of his opportunities. I was extremely proud of him, and just like any other player, when your number is called, be ready.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
So where y'all from?
We up from Miami, Florida.
All the way from Miami.
All the way from Miami.
Appreciate y'all coming, man.
Hey, man, we love what you guys are doing, man. We want to support you in every way.
Appreciate your family.
And we're recruiting at home. Everything we see at home, we bring it this way.
My man.
You gotta believe. Dude, we've been believing since day one,
That's
dog.
why I gave him to
Remember
you.
back in Jackson State? We've been believing with you in the pregame show.